Alrighty, so here we have a quail leg raviolo. It's filled with a whipped truffle ricotta cheese, served on a bed of truffled Vermonte with some brown butter, Parmesan Reggiano, as well as some shaved French truffles. So we recommend you pick it up and eat it in one go, kind of like a oyster. Enjoy, guys.
Cured any lychee tea. Wrapped around it, you have a Twizzler made from lychee as well. On the top is a puree made from limes, topped with some candied coriander, gamde seaweed, and then chili threads, which have been fried. On the bottom is a puree of lychee with some fresh pieces of lychee on top. And surrounding it is a Puerto Rican style sofrito chili crunch. So with that, lots of flavors of culantro, which is in the same family as cilantro, but it has a little bit more stronger flavors to it here. With this one here, we recommend taking that skewer with the fish and swirling it and all the components on the bottom. You can live with all the flavors and textures with each bite with the fish. Enjoy.
Okay, so this will be your next course, what we have here. Starting from the left-hand side is our take on fish. So on the left, the pink sauce is made from rhubarb. The yellow dollop in the middle is corn pudding. And then over the top, corn silk that has been candied and fried. Now, off to the right-hand side is sable fish, also known as black cod. Now, there is a piece of corn husk on the bottom. Please do not eat that. That is just a presentation of the tamales. So this has been steamed, grilled, and then brushed with rhubarb and lacquered over the top and hit one more time on the grill, hence the charish marks that's slightly pink as well. The way you're going to go about eating this, I'm going to scoot a couple things over. We're going to come by and drop something off in a bit, right here. You're going to grab the knife on the right-hand side, split the fish into about 4 or 5 pieces, dab that fish into the yellow and pink sauce. Now the cornbread, you're going to get to that towards the end. So once you're done going back and forth with the fish, the cornbread is kind of where it's going to come in to mop up the remaining sauces. You guys enjoy?
What is the sauce?
I'm sorry?
What is that sauce?
So that is rhubarb sabayon, which is basically like a fluid butter sauce. And that has a little bit of amaranth that's going to act like popcorn. Enjoy.
Alrighty, so next up for you, this is going to be our caviar and butter course, 2 very delicious things. So on the bottom, you have an A.O. Nori compound butter. Piped in there is a raspberry and bonito coddled cream. Then you have bourbon barrel smoked cluga caviar. Sticking out of the bowl, that is tempura fried rutabaga. Draped across that is a raspberry pâte de fruits, as well as fermented mustard seeds and baby mustard greens. And then, guys, we have a little reveal for you. Inside, we have some rutabaga crepes. So for eating this one, guys, recommend crepe in one hand, butterball in the other, swipe on through, make you guys a couple rutabaga tacos. Enjoy, guys. So we have for you guys, our Wagyu beef course. So you have Wagyu strip loin. This has been seared and basted in Wagyu beef fat and other aromatics. Sitting next to it, we have a brown butter mushroom duxelle that has been brushed with a matsutake mushroom shoyu. Then topped off with a strawberry fruit roll-up that we've made here using koji marinated strawberries. In front of that, we have a matsutake mushroom puree topped off with a strawberry kosho, which is a fermented pepper paste. Sticking out of the bowl, that is crispy patera kombu that we've seasoned with strawberry matsutake vinegar dust. We also have crispy golden enoki mushrooms sticking out of the bowl. So for eating this one, guys, recommend to go ahead, take a piece of the beef. Use that to swipe left through those puree components, so you get a little bit of those on each bite, and then treat the crispy bits like a little side chip. Enjoy, guys. You are very welcome.
If you could remove the utensils from the inside. Now, both of you are going to grab the tea bag and place that in the middle of the bowl, please. Correct. And then I'm going to drop this off. And I'm going to drop this off. Okay, lovely. I'm going to pour you a broth. Now, this is made from Wagyu, a little bit of oxtail vinegar, and dulse seaweed. Now, inside of the tea bag is matsutake mushrooms, strawberry powder, and a white exotica tea. Now, this is going to steep and act like a ramen broth. This is going to steep for about 10 seconds. I can count, and then once we get to 10, I'll let you guys know so you can remove the tea bag from the inside. But I will let you know. And if you have stuff inside of the bowl, that's even better because then it just adds a little more flavor to what you just had. Cool. So, if you want to just slightly move this over, and that's going to steep. Yeah, pretty close. Yep, and you can put that back on the slate. You're going to pick up that ball, drop that right in the middle. Cool. And you can either pick up the chopsticks or whatever utensil you feel comfortable with. Yep, exactly. So you're gonna
What's the bowl we just dropped in?
so the ball you just dropped in is a little bit of katifi. Katifi is a Middle Eastern dessert that looks like a ball of like a bird's nest. Right. And then over the top will be a little bit of Wagyu Persola that's been shaved over the ball, and a little bit of strawberry powder. Now you're gonna move this ball round and round, please. As you move it round and round, it'll start to untangle. Once it untangles, you're good to go and enjoy. Thank you.
I'll restart. So this next one here is a cheese course inspired by a Choco Choco. What you have is a pizzelle flavored with nocino, which is a black walnut liqueur. Inside is 3/4 some dark chocolate, filled with an ice cream made from 10-year aged Parmigiano Reggiano. Over the top there are some candy black walnuts, and on the left hand side, a chocolate and walnut pastry cream. This one here, recommend picking up that Choco Choco, swiping it through that pastry cream, taking a bite, taking a swipe, going back and forth between the two.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Next one that you have here is Pop Rocks and Soda. Starting off with what's in the bottle is a bubblegum plum soda, which is a variety of plums grown locally in Michigan. It's been seasoned with a hot water, and for you, it's also been seasoned with an arugula-based amaro. On the side here is a plum taffy. Pressed into it, a chamoy spice, dried prunes, as well as some bubblegum flavored Pop Rocks. Around it here is some shipping out arugula. The whole thing has been wrapped in an edible wrapper. This one here, recommend picking up that taffy, taking a bite of it, wrapper and all, and then chasing it with the soda you have in front of you here.
Like this?
Yes.
Alrighty, so here we have our final course. At the bottom of your bowl, you have a banana cake. With that, we have a cayenne peppercorn and allspice streusel. You also have, we then coat it with some white chocolate and chicory. It's then filled with a house-made chicory bitter and pimento ground liqueur soak. There's also a chicory cream as well as a roasted brown butter, banana puree, and a banana that has been compressed in some of that same pimento ground liqueur and then flambéed to give it a bit of caramelization. Lastly, the little crazy bits coming out of the bowl are crispy banana skins. So we recommend you take your spoon, get in there, and then just make sure to break through the streusel. It might be a little hard. Just make sure to get a little bit of that into your bite.
What are the things that look like flowers?
Those are Viola flowers, banana Viola flowers.
Yeah, of course. So on that course, starting from the bite in the middle, that was a coconut cracker with uni and a little bit of seaweed that has been dried out. On the outside of it was a bit of black pineapple and calamansi. The drink itself, pineapple juice that made into a kombucha with a salted coconut foam and a little bit of satsuma that has been dusted at the end of the straw.
Good.
I told you it was salted.